If you ever want to know why Hong Kong is one of the best cities on earth, just watch what we got up to on day 2. We packed so much into this day. Food, trams, I even had an accidental nap in the 35-degree heat. First off, I started with a quick outfit check with one of my favourite little minis, Luca. Lift was banging in our building. First stop, breakfast. We headed straight to a Cha Chaan Teng, and your girl was obsessed with the interior before I even sat down. This is the kind of place that instantly puts you in a good mood and lets you know the food is gonna bang. Tim was already in his element, staring out the window. Self and Wei were flicking through the menu, waiting to order literally everything in sight. There was no self-control whatsoever. Of course, the food came. Wei doesn't hold back. We literally have a table full of a family order of food. And the boys don't even be eating like that. It's definitely all on me and Wei. We got the beef satay. Luca got the Hong Kong French toast, which we then realised actually consists of a lot of peanut butter, which eventually on the trip grew on us. But that first day, we was like, whoa. Leighton went for eggs and a sandwich, of course. And me, I had the biggest follow bao with the biggest amount of butter. And that absolutely hit the spot. No notes. I honestly don't know why I can't find this in the UK, but maybe because it's too fatty, but I was in my element. Scrambled eggs over here, no matter where you go, they slap. Then one of the main reasons I was so excited for this trip, we managed to find a really good deal to get the Insta 360, which we of course strapped onto Leighton's hat, because why not let a 4-year-old film his own documentary? The footage from exploring Mong Kok through his eyes is honestly the cutest thing I've seen in a long time. We then hopped on the metro to Central. Despite how many times I've been to Hong Kong, I somehow have never done the touristy things with Wei. It was different. Mama had a list and I was making sure we were sticking to it and ticking off things. When I tell you, us on the tram were living our best lives. The boys were waving at random strangers. It did start to rain, but we were in our absolute element. We had the ride of our lives. Rode it all the way to the end and was watching the other trams pass us by. Somehow in the 30-degree heat with the warm air just hitting different, I even had a cheeky little nap. Guys, I was shattered. Yes, I was on the tram mid-sightseeing. I fell asleep. Like, I don't sleep anywhere, but in Hong Kong, I can sleep anywhere. Best nap of the trip for sure. We then got off at Exchange Square and had a little wander around the shops there. The shops there are slightly more fancy and a little bit more luxe. I soon realized the day-to-day high street brands are actually much more expensive in Hong Kong. Just when you think the day is actually winding down, oh no honey, it's us. Headed from Central to the Star Ferry pier to cross over to TST. Hopped on the Star Ferry on the Victoria Harbour, which as always is absolutely incredible. Me, the view never gets old, and the boys were absolutely in their element. No matter how many times I've seen it, it will always be picturesque. And seeing my boys love it just as much as me was honestly so lovely. They were in absolute awe, were pointing and were just taking in the moment as well. Got off the boat at TST and went to have food and explore there. Make sure you're following along to see what we got up to in the evening. The next episode of the Yuens in Hong Kong.